Hi, everybody. Let me fix this camera angle.
Wow.
Boom. That's a close-up. There we go. Okay, welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast here on Gov's Podcasts, home of the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, where this weekend you can see Lynn Koplitz is playing Governors in Levittown this weekend. Michael Loftus is playing McGuire's this weekend. Mitch Fatel is playing the Brokerage tonight. And then Eddie Brill is playing the Brokerage this weekend. That's McGuire's in Bohemia, the Brokerage in Belmore, and, of course, Governors in Levittown. Eddie Brill will be on that screen or one of these screens tomorrow. He is going to Zoom in with me and Andy. Very excited about that. Eddie Brill, comedian since the 80s and probably mostly known for he was the talent guy. He was the guy that found the stand-up comedians on Letterman. He did that for years. He was also the warm-up guy for Letterman for many years. So excited about that tomorrow. But today, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, look who it is. Look who's here.
That's far too much excitement. Far too much. I'm not that excited.
There's a lot less of him since the last time we've seen him. 100 freaking pounds.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
That's a whole other Sallie.
That is a... Well, you know, here's the funny thing. A Sally-less Tony is just useless.
A Sally-less Tony. Oh, yes. Yes, you're absolutely right about that.
Sally is your other leg. Honestly. She's your other leg.
Will Sharon is commenting. Will, you're not that far from here. I think you should get here. I think you should get in your car right now, Will. I know you're off today. I think you should get here and sit next to Tim. Now, speaking of Sallie,
yeah,
her middle name is Ann.
Right.
So a lot of people might say, Annie, for Ann.
Right.
So do you realize if she left me and married you, she'd be Sallie, Annie, Sallie, Annie?
Wow.
I've actually put thought into that.
I don't put that much thought into my own name. I'm actually looking to get rid of it.
What is Sallie, Annie? It ends in a vowel. So is it Italian?
It is Italian.
Because you act mostly like you're Scottish or Irish or some shit.
I don't act like anything.
Well, you wear the kilt and you play the bagpipes.
For free drinks.
That's a true comedian right there. Free drinks. That's the poker thing we do. They get free cigars and free drinks.
Free drinks
That's
and
why
mozzarella sticks, man. They fucking sign me up. I'm there.
In case I didn't say it, Tim Saliani is here, which we're very excited about because Tim makes Gov's podcast funny. But I don't know. But right now you seem to be in like purgatory or limbo. I don't know what's going on with you. So I'm glad you're here doing this.
I'm happy to do this. I'm just like life has just gotten in the way of being able to waste my time. No, I mean I miss doing it. Like I'll probably be doing other things or figuring stuff out. I just, between trying to lose the weight, get back in shape, and everything else, I just haven't had time to really buckle down on anything.
See, and you're wearing an Irish shirt, as I asked you about. I didn't even notice that until now.
Long Island Brewery. It's for free drinks, Tony.
Well, it's whatever you're doing, it's working out well.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. We were just talking before, sorry to switch the subject, but I really need to discuss, because I think Mookie Wilson is on your intro. Right?
Yes.
Show he's never been on.
Right, but he says he's been here. And I'll take it.
That's fair. I said to Tony, and Tony got offended, that I think that Mookie Wilson is just the David Tyree of baseball. And for you people that don't follow sports, they both just got incredibly lucky.
He hit a dribbler.
Uh-huh.
Now, Buckner was playing Mookie in the right place, okay?
Yeah.
So let's say, any first baseman, completely 100% healthy,
right,
playing him in the right place.
Oh God.
Should we take it and then we'll get back to it, or make him wait?
Is it who is it?
It's got to be him. You're welcome. Good morning on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Yeah, sure. Who was I talking to?
No, what? Excuse me. I have no idea what you said, sir.
Yes, this is your friendly ghost talking to you.
Oh, it's a friendly ghost. Is it Casper the friendly ghost?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Hi, Casper. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good.
Okay, and what's going on today? Who are you haunting? Anybody? Since you're a ghost?
Yes, I'm haunting you, Tony, today.
Oh, just today. I think it's every day.
He does these impersonations. You'd swear it was the real people.
What do you mean impersonation? This isn't Casper?
Yes, it is.
Oh, all right. Yeah, so Casper, you haunt me every day. Don't you have other people to haunt?
No, I'm haunting you today.
Oh, you're my guardian angel, are
We're
you?
calling a priest.
We don't want that. So, all right. So, Casper, do you would you like to rap for us, Casper?
Actually, you know what, Tony? Guess what?
What?
I got you again.
No way. This is DJ?
Every single day, Tony. I always
Good
get
one.
you.
Every single day. How are you
I
today,
always get
DJ?
you. Good, I'm doing good. How you doing, bud?
Doing all right. I got Tim Saliani here.
How day? What's going on?
Have you? I don't think you.
Boo.
I don't think you've ever had a rap battle with Tim Saliani.
No, I don't. Like I told you, all the rap battles are done now.
Oh, so Tim doesn't even have a chance. He was looking forward to rapping with you today.
Was I?
Oh, like I said, Tony, all the rap battles are done. I'm the
all
champion. Remember that.
You're all right, champion. So give us some rap today, and then about your day.
Okay, here we go. It's about this walkie-talkie prep. Here we go.
It's about this what?
About this walkie-talkie prep. It's so stupid.
Walkie-talkie
go.
crap?
Yes, it's about walkie-talkie bullshit.
Oh.
Here you go.
All right.
Yo, man, you to love. Don't download walkie-talkie prep because you know why? It's garbage. They don't think I am a DJ, but guess what? I've been a DJ for 7 years. Man, they don't know nothing. They don't know jack. Let me tell you, they call me Denzel Murphy. But guess what? I don't go by Denzel Murphy. I go by what DJ he loves in a place to be. Don't download the app because it's a bunch of bullshit anyway. I always want to talk bull crap. You know, we got positive energy like I do. Let me tell you, I have friends. I got people. I do things for my living. That's what I got to say. I don't give a fuck about that app because you know why? The retards on that app.
Whoa!
I don't care about that app because you know why? My name is DJ Love. I'm the place to be. I'm the real DJ, and man, let me tell you, those pussy boys don't got nothing on DJ Love. Your pussy boys. I wanted this shit, and you know what I wanted. Because nothing, they don't got nothing on me. They don't nothing but low lives every single day on that stupid ass app. Don't use it, don't download it because it is a stupid app. Why?
Am I in an
My name
alternate
is
fucking
DJ
universe?
Love and the place to be. I just been a DJ for 7 years, almost going on 8. Everybody knows that. What's my name? DJ Love. Yeah.
Yeah. Word. DJ D-Love in the house. I have no idea what that rap was about, but nice job.
Do you know that
it
just...
was about the online walkie-talkie pro. That's what it was.
Oh, right, yeah. You talking in cadence isn't necessarily rapping, but I applaud you.
It's
every
freestyle.
time. Oh, is
So-
it?
Yes.
So, Mr. Walker,
Yes, sir.
when can I do another show? You promised me. It's now.
Well, I didn't
He
promise
just called
you,
you to the carpet, sir. What do you got?
but we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out.
I say, what about next month? I think. What about next month?
Well, you know what, DJ? God's honest truth. Let me get through Sallie's surgery. She's going in for surgery on Tuesday. Let me get through
I
that,
know.
and then let me get through that, and then we'll figure something out.
How's she doing anyway? She's doing pretty good?
She's doing all right. She's doing all right. I was actually going to give an update in a few minutes on that. Her surgery.
Pile.
All right, so let's finish this Mookie Wilson conversation because now I'm sure Beansy's going to call in now that DJ is called.
Oh, great.
So, he hit the ball to first base. If any smart first baseman is playing him the way Buckner was, no first baseman was going to get to first to beat Mookie out. The pitcher, if you watch replays, the pitcher got a very late break going to first. He was not going to get there. If any, the game was already tied at that point. The Mets would have continued their at bat in that inning at the very least. Mookie would have at least been safe. There would have been a man on first and third.
If you have to explain something in the same vein as the second gunman on the grassy knoll,
the second spitter.
Exactly. I mean, come on, dude. If Buckner doesn't have like an L5 S1 fucking problem in his lower back, he gets his glove to the ground and that shit is deaded.
But he did have the leg and back trouble. He wasn't going to make it. Any first baseman, 100% tip-top shape, I don't think would have made it. It would have been close, but the fact is Buckner was there. Buckner, and he did get his glove on it, by the way. If you watch closely, it actually went through his glove. It went through the webbing. He got it. His glove was there. I'm telling you, go back and watch.
I think it hit the webbing, but it was under.
Either way, his glove hit it.
He's the David Tyree of baseball.
And then Buckner redeemed himself on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah, it was a great one.
God, that was fantastic. Total redeem himself on that.
You think him and Scott Norwood just talk to each other constantly?
Oh, without a doubt.
They're their own support group.
You know Buckner's dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's got to be probably like 3 or 4 years now. He's dead.
Oh shit.
That's weird, right?
Yeah, that is weird. How'd that happen? Embarrassment?
He's walking through Boston and they took him out.
Yeah, that'll happen. Fucking Sallie. Oh.
Exactly.
Christ.
Let's see. Hi, hello, Beansy.
What's up, Joe?
Yep, says hi to Tim. Will Sharon, as we mentioned, is watching. Who is the ponytail Viking bear?
Where are you? Come in, we'll cuddle.
I don't, well, and he said he'd make you look even thinner if he showed up. Timmy would look like Philadelphia, he says. Good morning, Joan. Johnny Lambros. Morning, fellas. I always thought Tim was half Irish, half Italian.
I got some Norwegian in there.
Tim is Irish where it counts, says Plajanos.
There you go.
I just want to make sure I'm not kissing Casper King Cole over here, says Will Sharon.
I fucking love Will.
Yeah, he's so smart with the stuff he comes out with.
Funniest dudes.
Hello, Elizabeth Batapede.
Hey, Liz.
This guy drops real dope beats, pun intended.
It's not bad.
That's good, Will. Let's see, who else is there? Oh, Sallie. Oh, Sallie said no to DJ D-Love shows.
Listen, Sallie runs the joint, so
that's true. She is the boss, so that's it.
Sorry, DJ.
You're out. Oh, Jeff Bosey's there. Good morning, Jeff.
Oh, hi, Jeffrey.
Did you see what we made Bosey do last Saturday here?
No, I heard something. Explain what the hell the deal was.
Oh, I laughed my ass off. A Truson class, one of Truson's classes, apparently, I guess these people have hit it off so well that they decided to have a reunion get-together. But it wasn't, a governor's thing. It wasn't any official thing. They weren't even performing.
Right.
And it wasn't open to the public. They actually rented out the little room to have a karaoke party.
Oh, fuck, who's this now?
I think this is a good one. I think.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, it is.
Whoops. You're live on the Knockem Day Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Good morning, gentlemen. This is Will Sharon.
Oh, hi, Will.
Oh, how are you, my handsome devil?
Do you guys need a minute?
What's going on, beautiful? I haven't seen Will in a while.
Really?
We might need a couple.
I haven't seen you in 100 pounds.
That is factual. It's factual.
I would argue that Andy Chavez is more like David Tyree.
Andy Chavez?
Andy Chavez on the New York Mets, because Mookie was there. Mookie was there for a long time and was beloved by his fans.
Yes.
Andy Chavez was literally known for one catch in the 2006 playoffs.
Right.
And David Tyree is really known for one catch in Super Bowls, and he went into obscurity, whereas Mookie, other than the Buckner, the slow roller behind the bag, Mookie was very much loved by Mets fans and contributed more in the outfit, I would say, than Chavez to his David Tyree.
Yeah, but you guys like romanticize that '86 team, and for good measure. I understand. I completely get why. But if it was more, the later years, like the 2000 team, I don't think you guys would. And that didn't happen. I don't think you guys talk about Mookie Wilson.
No, well, that's true. It's a good point because he saved that team from just a one World Series, flash in the pan.
Sure.
That hit state. I mean, even what was it, Hernandez? They said Keith Hernandez was in the dugout
doing coke.
No, they said he went into the coach's office or something like that.
Yes.
Cracked the beer, started ripping grits, and was like, "It's over. Game's over."
Right. Yeah. and then he refused to move from the chair because when the rally started, he's superstitious like that. He refused to move.
He's blowing lines off of fucking David Johnson's dentures.
Yeah.
His veneers.
All of a sudden, the whole first baseline disappeared, and they didn't know where he went. Him and Dower were in the hallway, getting their DJ D Love on.
Oh my God!
I'm not gonna lie to you. If there's ever a 4 Mile movie made,
4 Mile. I wouldn't even give him $5K.
All right, I'm going back to YouTube and watch. I love you guys.
You're the man.
Thanks, buddy. I miss you.
Yeah, absolutely. Will Sharon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, one of the best. That guy is awesome.
He's the greatest.
And I miss seeing his face around here.
Yeah, he's the greatest. So
I still think Mookie would have made it, and I do disagree with you. Will is right. Mookie was already beloved before that World Series. He was beloved after that World Series. I mean, granted, he's known for that play, but yeah,
he's getting $100 for that dribbler.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. And that's the story I tell when I show that graphic of him lying about our show.
Oh, I know.
Before I show the autograph.
Oh,
where he writes to my best friend Tony Walker because I had to pay to get my name written on. I had to pay extra to get my name on the autograph. So
you just would have wrote to my best friend. I mean, what the?
No, he wouldn't.
Would just give the
he
autograph.
wouldn't write it. Yeah, it just would have said Mookie Wilson.
Right.
So I said, is it possible to get my name? Because I've met him before. I have things that just say his name. I said, I'm looking for something personalized. And they said, well, that's $25 extra. I said, to write 6 letters, Tony, $25? They said, yes. I said, well, in that case, and I looked right at him. I go, in that case, and I'm pointing at him. I was surprised I wasn't throwing out. I said, in that case, you're going to write to my best friend, Tony Walker. And I'll never forget, he kind of did one of these. And I said, I'm not kidding. So he did.
I remember you. I've been on your show.
Mookie's never been here. In that opening clip, he says he misses us and he can't wait to come back. Well, come back anytime, Mook.
David Tyree.
We'd love to see you again.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, David Tyree caught the Eli Manning pass to the year that they beat the Patriots, or the whatever year it was, if I can remember. David Tyree barely remembers. He's made a career of it.
Hey, all the power to him, man.
Whatever. He wrote that.
But isn't that the dream?
He wrote a whole book about it.
But that's the dream. That's what it's all about.
Is it though? Is that
to get the Super Bowl ring, to get the World Series ring? Absolutely.
All right.
It's not.
It wasn't the immaculate reception, for fuck's sake.
Well, for him, it is.
All right.
Come on. You were a football guy. You had hopes, I'm assuming, of getting into becoming a professional player.
I had hopes of becoming Keith Hernandez.
Cokehead?
No.
You wanted to be and you wanted to get to the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you aspire to win, of course.
Okay.
But whatever. It's the after the fact thing. Like, what do you do with yourself? Oh, I'm gonna write an entire book about the one fucking play that catapulted me. I get it. It's like, ugh.
All right. So you're Tim Saliani. You make it. You don't have injuries. You make it through college. You get drafted by the Giants. New York loves you because you're a hometown guy and you're this great player on our team. You win the series. You win the bowl with Eli or whoever. What would you do next? And don't tell me Disneyland because then I'll smack you in the face.
I would do what every lineman in the NFL does.
Which
Rub
is?
aspartame on their joints and open up several fucking used car lots.
And that's the same thing as the book. You're using your name for car washes. You're using your name for a book. Use your name on a commercial.
Using your name for fucking a business is different than writing a book blowing smoke up your own ass.
But that's what But no, that's a business too. The business is the name.
The business. David Tyree is the business.
Well, when you make that catch,
I'm gonna run into David Tyree at one point. He's gonna be like, "Go fuck your mother."
It's just what you do. It's what you do.
Listen, I'm not knocking anybody's bag. It's just like, all right.
Plajanos, I'd rather be Tyree hanging my hat on that play over Namath still being asked about the guarantee. Yes, exactly.
I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, the guy, they were heavily favored to lose.
And as were the Mets.
I mean, I'm a fucking Jets fan, so I'm not going to sit there and defend them. I just wish I could kiss you, Andy.
I knew it. I was waiting for the opportunity to come out with that. Jeff Posey, did you just threaten that size of a man? I would offer a handy first. I did. Yeah, I did say I was going to smack him in the face. I take that back. I'm very sorry there,
That's
big man.
all right. I'm sore. You're fine. I'm not feeling very violent.
Not feeling violent, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, all right. So I asked you about the name Sallie Annie. All right. I got my list of questions.
I can't believe that was something you fucking thought out.
I'm trying to come up with topics of conversation here.
We talked about this. It's not easy. It is not easy.
It's not easy at
The
all.
amount of show prep you do is staggering.
Well, 4 days a week, man. And then even for you, twice a week.
I don't know how. Yeah, well, that's what it is. Then you get burned out, and then you throw like "Shut Up, Stupid" on top of it.
Right.
And it was like I can't fucking keep up with this. I need a life because honestly, it was just me sitting, doing production, drinking beer, which is how I got to where I was. And I was like, we can't do that. So,
Why not? I mean, not you stopped doing the show, but you're still drinking beer. So what's the difference?
barely though.
Barely.
Yeah, I don't really drink that much.
Wow. Look at
Yeah.
this is a big health kick going on here.
Well, I just I guess. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'm trying to obsess about the right things. There you go.
What are the right things to Tim Saliani?
Fucking wow. It's like you just ask me
I'm Oprah.
what I want God to tell me when I get to
Yep.
we fucking inside the actor studio it. All right. What are the right things? I don't know. God's gun and country.
Nice.
I said God's plural, by the way.
You did, yes.
There you go. I think I have a break in me. It's fine.
Elizabeth Batapede wants to ask about Zoe. What about Zoe? How was the golf the other morning?
Oh, golf was great. Zoe's awesome.
Oh, she's a good golf player?
The first time she ever swung a golf club was on election day, because every election day we go do something. And we went to Top Golf, which was fun, really, really fun. And the first time she ever swung a golf club, and she was killing it.
Really?
Yeah, she's in the best shape of her life. She dances 5 days a week. She was doing field hockey 5 days a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen. I was impressed with the. What do you call that Irish style of dance? I don't. What is that called?
Irish step dance.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it had a name. I know it's not clogging, right? That's something else,
No.
right?
Yeah, clogging is something else.
Oh, I thought this had like a real name, but yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, she's been doing it since, I don't know, 6, 7, something like that. It's she's good.
Where did she get all this talent from?
Clearly her mother.
Yeah, I was going to say that's why I'm asking.
I have nothing. What can I tell you? That's what it is. What? So you were going to give us a Sallie update,
Oh, okay.
or did you do that already?
No. And since you brought it up, Sallie needs to shave. She looks different. Says ALKMS. I don't know who you are.
Thank you, Joan.
Yes, Zoe is a very pretty kid. What's 14? 13?
She's going to be 14.
Well, that's how it works after 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, the river dance. I don't know who this person is. Do you know who this is?
Who's that?
ALKMS?
No.
Okay. That's fine. Thanks for watching. Update on Sallie. So we just found out this morning that she is most likely going to be the first surgery that day, which is this Tuesday, which means we have to be there at 5:30 a.m.
Fun.
Which at that point I said, "Whoa, are you? I'm not sure if I want to do that for you." And then they said it's a 2 to 3 hour surgery. So I'm like, what the hell am I going to do during that time? She gets to sleep and just lay there.
Clean your leg? I don't know.
Well, that's an option. I mean, I'm in the hospital. Maybe they can
Take it off, start waxing it in front of everybody. I think you should absolutely do that in a waiting room.
All right.
Like you're doing upgrades to the fucking thing.
I'm taking this off because I'm getting the real leg implant. That's what I'll tell somebody. I'm in pre-op.
They just called me. A 16-year-old bit the big one. And now I have a fresh leg.
Why couldn't you figure they would be able to do that? Why not?
I don't know, fucking Gene Roddenberry. The technology ain't there.
It's my buddy Sal. Oh, I didn't know. Sal, what does that mean? ALKMS. What is that? That's not even close to your name. All right, but thanks for tuning in, pal.
Fair enough.
He's another big bear of a man like you.
Nice.
Lovable big bear of a man. So she's got to go in. We got to be there 5:30, 3 hour surgery. So she's getting 2 discs removed. They're putting in cadaver bones in each slot. I don't know what in between, the vertebrae where the discs were. She's going to be there overnight, which is why I didn't want to engineer shows that night.
Yeah.
I got to come in here to do hockey, I believe. Yeah, hockey will be on that night.
Mm-hmm.
But she made me do it, so I'll be in for that. But then I told her I'm coming right back. She
just doesn't want you there. She's, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, this will be the one night I have without you because she got to stay for one night.
Supposed to be getting rid of my headaches.
That's it, exactly. I'm getting bones in my slot.
Wow.
Which is the case if you were here, Sallie. I was telling Tim before we went on that that Tim Saliani is like one of Sally's celebrity crushes. So I'm shocked that she's not here.
I'm neither a celebrity nor a crush. But I do adore Sallie.
Pre weight loss, I think you were crushing.
Thanks. Did you throw a Fat Boys reference at me?
Yeah, because you're not fat.
There
That's
you go.
why. That's why I can say that. All right. Well, we mentioned the shows that you've had on Govs. So let me throw some movie stuff at you since you're not talking about films every Friday night. I'm going to talk about films with you here.
What do you got?
What did you think of The Many Taints of Newark?
It was terrible.
Yeah, awful.
It was terrible.
And that's why I call it Many Taints. I stole that from Christy Miller, by the way.
Honestly,
she called it Many Taints.
Gotti was better.
What, the Travolta,
The Travolta one?
I didn't see that. That was bad?
Oh.
I wanted to see. The Armand Asante one was okay. It was okay. But yeah, I didn't even see the Travolta. Yeah, it was that bad?
I was hysterical.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
first
now
of
I
all,
gotta watch it.
when you're doing an Italian mob movie, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you hire the most Irish actors you can, right? Because it makes sense. And then you want Travolta doing some weird conglomeration of his Battlefield Earth character with, fucking his Pulp Fiction character, and it was just the weirdest fucking thing ever.
No kidding.
I highly recommend sitting through that hunk of shit.
Looked nothing like him.
No.
Nothing like him. Felix is watching. Hello, Felix. Talking about people that had shows here. Felix, hope you're doing well. Yep, there it is. Sally says, I love Tim.
Right back at you.
Yes, everybody's saying hi to Felix. Hello, Felix. Hope you're doing well. Wouldn't that be awesome if Sally's, like, that one night she's in the hospital, she has to share a room with Felix? That would be awesome.
For who?
For Felix. Have you watched, speaking of Irish, have you watched this show on AMC with the guy that plays Daredevil, Charlie Cox? You familiar? Do you watch any of that stuff?
I kind of.
The Marvel superhero stuff?
Yeah, some of it.
I thought Daredevil was fantastic. If I'm not crazy into all that Marvel stuff,
Yeah.
I do enjoy it. I don't follow it. I don't know all the characters' names. I couldn't tell you. I mean, there's so many movies and so many twists and turns. But Daredevil, I thought was fantastic. Vincent D'Onofrio was unbelievably good in that show. So the guy who played Daredevil, Charlie Cox, he's got a show on AMC called Kin.
Okay, I have not seen
No,
it yet.
nothing. Okay, it's fantastic.
Just started though, right?
Yeah, it started in September.
Okay.
They've aired 8 episodes. I've only watched the first 2, so I don't know if there's more than 8 coming. I don't know if it's done. I don't know yet. But Sally and I, see, even that, I say Sally and I feel like I'm saying Sally Annie. Sally and I just started watching it. We're only 2 episodes in, but we love it. We love it. So I highly recommend it. It's dark and it's Irish, like you. So
I don't. Here's the thing. Just because I do the bagpipe thing and whatever else, like, can we all just say we're American first?
well said, pal. Well said.
What the fuck? I appreciate my history and my background and my grandparents and all that shit, but it's mine personally, their stories. Everybody else holding on or clutching on to their own. We're Americans, fucktards. Come on.
And this is why I love Tim Saliani. I love that. And you're absolutely right. And we've talked about it before on this show. So many people have their Italian pride and their Irish pride. But meanwhile, they never even go to the, like, they know nothing about, I'm not pointing anything. Don't look up. I'm just waving my arm because I'm Italian.
Fair.
But they never, they never go to that place. They've never been to that country. They know little about it. No. But they have all this weird heritage thing. It doesn't make sense to me.
And the heritage is all fucking backwards. Like, you know, I mean, I am at least 50% Italian, probably. You know, I don't. The obsession in Italian culture with the mafioso life is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, they pride themselves on it.
Part of the heritage. It's not all the heritage, though. There's so much more richness and cultural shit to that country. You know, there's more of that shit in a Bourdain episode of whatever fucking show he does or did than any single David Chase fucking property. And let me tell you something. Many Saints in Newark was trash.
Yeah, it was
trash.
bad.
So bad. Poorly acted, poorly conceived. I'm starting to sound like fucking Gene Siskel. Actually, right now I wish I was him.
Well, if we were quiet, we would sound like him because that's what he sounds like now.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it sucked. Is there anything else you've watched recently?
Well, I'm excited. Today it's 11/11. The Rocky, the new Rocky comes out.
Right.
The new cut of Rocky
IV.
IV.
Cut of Rocky IV.
Yep.
I guess I'm interested in that. I've just watched Rocky IV so much. It is my favorite of the Rockies, I would
Rocky
say.
IV is your favorite of all of them?
Yeah, I mean, I like Rocky III, but Rocky IV is... Listen, Rocky, the original Rocky, is an actual film.
Right.
The other ones, movies.
Ooh, you're good.
Did you? I fucking. You're ruining our heritage.
It's what I do. I ruin everything. That's it. Well put. You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
Which is why they haven't held up.
There's a difference. There's a difference. Difference between a film and movies.
Now, I'm taking this, though, as film being a much higher level than a movie.
Of course.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. So you're not... Because Rocky IV, in my opinion, is the worst one.
Listen, it's the reason why the Berlin Wall collapsed.
The reason why? Gorbachev saw Rocky IV.
He read the script. It wasn't even made yet. He's like, oh, fuck. We need to get ahead of this.
All right, this is interesting. So you're saying that Gorbachev read the script and then probably worked out a deal. You would put me in the movie because there is somebody portraying him.
It was a 2-picture deal because then he also did the first Naked Gun movie.
Gun.
Yeah.
Where they wiped the thing off.
Yes. It was a very embarrassing moment for
Now,
him.
that movie, I will call a film. And it is my favorite film of all time. It is the funniest.
Is it your favorite trilogy?
No, just the first one by itself. The funniest movie ever made.
The second one's pretty funny.
The second and third have good parts. But the first one can be watched over and over. I think I'm in triple digits.
I randomly go up to my kid and say, I've been swimming in raw sewage. I love it.
That's from 2, right?
Yeah. And she rolls her eyes and she's just like, I fucking hate you.
So many times I'll say in front of Sallie, because she's, so healthy, that I'll just say, everywhere I go, I think of her. And they show and Sallie lived near those in California, by the way, those things.
Oh, get out of here.
I don't know.
Oh,
The
shit.
caller ID does not say who's calling. Maybe it's Gorbachev himself. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
I came here tonight. I didn't know what to expect. I see lots of people hate me. I didn't know what to feel about it. So I guess they didn't like me much neither. During this fight, I see lots of changing. The way you feel about me and the way I feels about you. In here, there were 2 guys killing each other. But I guess that's better than 20 million. If I can change, you can change. Oh.
Thank you, Sylvester. Thank you, Sylvester, for
That
for
was
calling
incredible. That was incredible.
I'm getting a call from
Or 3 others.
my kid's mother, my ex-wife.
Oh.
I don't just. I'm on the air. Is everybody all right?
We run a real fucking.
Oh no, I didn't call you. I'm on the
operation. Wow. That's how interesting of a guest I am.
air. All right, cool. Goodbye.
Hold on. Let me take this insurance seminar.
Let me find out about my warranty expiring. Sallie says she loves Rocky IV. See, Sallie, this is why they're going to knock you out and knock some sense into you.
I don't understand what your beef with Rocky IV is.
Thank you, Sal. He says Rocky IV sucked. Thank you. Because there's not... Rocky IV is basically... It's almost like a recap of all the Rockies before it. There's going to be a fight. I'm going to work out.
Do you know how
win.
good Rocky IV is?
Apparently not.
You don't, because Rocky IV is so good that Rocky V had to have AIDS just to be relevant.
It was pre-AIDS. Tommy wasn't sick yet.
Do we know that, though?
No, we don't know that. See, you talk about Americans and being American, and I guess you hate Russia so much that you just wanted to see the American kick
Fuck
the
yes.
Russians. There's just, and again, thank you, Sylvester, for calling in. That was fantastic.
That was fantastic.
And I hope that speech is cut out at the end.
I put that speech right up there with the president's speech on Independence Day.
With the Gettysburg Address.
Yep. The Patton one.
And Martin Luther King.
I mean, I wasn't going to go. I was going movies, but sure, we can do that.
I
I
wasn't.
was talking George C. Scott. But
Is there a Gettysburg Address movie?
yeah. I'm sure there's a million of them.
Is there?
I haven't watched Glory in forever. I probably should, but
I've never seen Glory.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I know I feel bad saying that. I've never seen it. All right, I got to put that on my list. Sallie and I actually have a list.
Do you?
It's actually scotch taped to the wall next to the TV of movies that we've never seen that we want to watch.
I want to see that list. You need to bring that list in here.
Okay.
And we need to deconstruct that list.
Sallie, if you're still home, I don't know what you're doing or where you are, but if you're home, take a picture of that list and send it in.
Yeah, because I really need to know what you haven't seen. Because I'll watch anything. I will legitimately give anything a shot.
Horror movies. I
love.
You can name almost any horror movie, and I'll tell you I haven't seen it.
You just don't like them?
It's just not my thing. I don't not like them. They don't interest me. I get nothing out of it. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's scary. I
watch a horror movie a week at least.
Really?
I have Shudder. It's great. It's a horror movie app. What the hell is going on today?
Well, that's what happens when a popular guy like yourself is here. People want to call in and talk to you. Oops. There we go. What the hell? What's for lunch there, Beansy?
What's going on?
Let me see. I got another call. Let me see if I can patch it in.
Take it.
If I hang up on...
Take it.
Oh, I did. I hung up on Joe. Who's this?
Yo, Tommy, me and you, we're like home team, right? We're like home team. Dude, Rocky 3 sucked. The only thing that would have made Rocky 3 credible was when Mr. T was like, yo, Rocky, let me ask you a question. Your wife want a real man. And then Rocky says, yo, you motherfucking jigaboo speed fucking motherfucker.
Hey.
Dude, I'm doing the realistic Rocky. You think that fucking Italian Goomba would have been like, hey, talking to my wife like that? She's a retard. I take her to the zoo. She's fucking turtles.
I couldn't do it. Too many words.
I don't know who the fuck that was.
That was Kenny Shevlin, Eric's brother, Kenny Shevlin.
That's awesome.
I hung up on Joe just for that. Sorry, Joe. Oh, my goodness. Beansy, listening to my wife trying to learn the harmonica. Joe, I'll let you call back if she agrees to play us a song on the harmonica on the phone. Sally says, when Tony told me he didn't like Rocky 4, I was going to let it slide. Yeah, you were. But then he added Rocky 5 was better. Then it became serious.
He's got a point, though. Rocky 3 is not very good.
It's better than 4.
Oh, I disagree.
What I like about Rocky 3, it didn't stand the test of time, but at the time,
Thunderlips the Ultimate Male is the best part of Rocky 3.
I'll give you that too. That was funny as hell. But at the time, we had never seen anything like Mr. T. That was everybody. Everybody was like, "What in the world is that?" He was so mean looking, and with the mohawk and the chains.
Yeah, and then DC Cab.
Well, right. Then it quickly died with DC Cab. But when Rocky first came out, we're like, "Who is this guy? And what is this?" In fact, there's a great clip of him on the Merv Griffin show with Don Rickles, and it's fantastic. But
it probably sounded a lot like the last call.
Yeah, pretty much. You're on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hey, boys. This is Gregory Joseph.
Hello, Gregory Joseph. How are you?
Good. How you guys been? All right?
We're doing all right. What's going on out there today?
Nah, not a whole lot.
Oh,
Just weighing in on the whole Rocky conversation here.
Yes.
Rocky 4, I think it's got to be one of the best ones out there, man. I don't know.
Really?
Right? I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
see?
it's for the time period with the whole Cold War and everything, and it just, Yeah, my kids, that's their favorite.
And how old are your
Rocky
kids?
4.
How old are you? Do they have brain issues?
10, 13, 15.
See? Even from a nostalgia point, the
10, 13, 15. That's the one that they're pissed that we couldn't go tonight to go see the
director's cut.
Now, have they seen the other Rockies?
They've seen all of them. Yeah, they've seen them all.
And they think
3,
4 is
they
the
like
best?
4 and 3. They're two favorites.
Really?
Yeah, I think the whole Thunderlips and Mr. T and
yeah.
Right, that's exactly what I was just saying when you called. Mr. T at the time, we never saw anything like him. The whole world was like, what is this? Who is this guy? So that really, got us. It really, is what sold the film. But as movies are concerned, the first Rocky is right up there with The Godfather, in my opinion. It's good.
First Rocky, you can't. That's
right.
Again, it's a film.
Right.
It's a film. It's not a movie.
But like Rocky 3, didn't that set up the whole WrestleMania thing with Hogan and Mr. T boxing? Wasn't that the whole thing that came out of that?
Yes, it was Hogan and Mr. T versus Piper and
Orton, right?
Paul Orndorff.
Yeah.
I
mean, that was the whole hype with that movie too.
Right.
They were setting up something bigger with the whole WWF.
And that's the thing. Like Tim is saying, it's a movie. It's not a classic film. It's a movie. So that movie was fun if you were a kid or for anybody to go to the theater with a date and enjoy. It was a fun movie. I'll give you that. It's a fun movie to go see with a date. But to sit in your house and turn on the TV and put on Rocky 4, only if I'm watching all the Rockies and doing watching them all. But to watch it by itself, sitting on the couch one night, no, I can't do it.
If Rocky 4 is on,
5 was weak. Rocky 5 was,
5 was weak, but I liked the premise of 5. I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was a good premise. They didn't execute it very well. Tommy Morrison was awful. I like the fight scene at the end instead of a cool street fight. Like it wasn't a boxing fight.
5 wanted to be Creed, and it just Creed.
Okay,
Creed,
sure.
Creed took the lessons of how bad 5 was and fixed them.
Sure, absolutely. Creed was great.
I agree. I agree with the street fight. It was like a humbling thing for Rocky to go back to where he started. You know, that was good.
Right.
But the promoter wasn't that the lawyer from like Seinfeld or something? Wasn't that like the same guy?
Yes, it was. As a matter of fact, yes.
Right, like every line was like, what was his line?
Don King.
Got to put some hustle behind that muscle. He must have said that about 40 times throughout that movie.
Right,
like,
yes.
It's just like repetitive over and over. It's like they ran out of things for him to say.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Just like, go back to that line. I don't know.
He was
but,
like a Don King guy.
Yeah. Well, that's right. That's what it was all based off of.
Right. It was pretty much the like
I'm trying to think
like a dollar store version of Don King.
Yeah, right.
And there's so many movies that have Don King like characters.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And Tim, going back to you with the horror movies, I'm a big horror movie fan, and I've been laid up the past 2 weeks. I had a little surgery done, but I've just been going through all the old 80s, 70s horror movies, and they're awful. But they're great. But they're such a bad good.
They are a bad good.
And I just started revisiting all those all over again.
There's a couple of great, if you laid up, there's a couple of great documentaries on Shudder, if you can get Shudder, or you can just fucking 1xbet it and download it off the internet, called In Search of Darkness and In Search of Darkness 2. And they are fantastic, and it's all 80s horror. It's like a blast from the past.
I'll have to watch those. Like I said, I've been ripping through those movies, and I'm like, I forgot how awful this movie was.
Yeah.
But I sat there and watched it. I was like,
yeah. It's the fun thing about having kids is when it's the right time, being able to introduce them to the stuff that you were introduced to, and seeing their reactions. With my daughter, we watched The Exorcist. Did we do? I think we did Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, wow!
I know I did Nightmare on Elm Street. I went down the gamut this year. I really did.
Yeah, I just started with them. It's like the boys' night. Mom goes out as a guy now watching all the horror movies.
Nice.
I mean, some of the games they play have the killers in them, so now they're curious as to who they are. And so I'm like, all right, so let's watch them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
awesome. It's so
very
fun.
nice.
So fun.
Greg, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate it.
Definitely, thanks.
You guys.
Absolutely.
You're 100% right.
See you later, Greg.
Nice guy.
And exactly that's the way I feel too. When I sat the kids down to watch The Naked Gun, that was like a proud moment. I felt like a good father.
Yeah.
But even more so, Sally's 2 boys and my son, and I think my daughter too. I think she may have watched it. When they watched Airplane, they'll still sit back and watch Airplane again. That one. What upset me is Sallie tried to show her boys Blazing Saddles, and they hated it. That made me sad. It made me feel old.
Yeah, I mean, Zoe was kind of bored with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what Sally's kids were. They were bored with it.
They're not these kids. They're not impressed by anything. And
right.
why would they be? Honestly, they have everything right at their fingertips. We were impressed by fucking anything. We were impressed by fucking change that you would put on the railroad thing, and then a fucking railroad car come running over, be flat, and we'd be like, oh. We were
or a
fucking
baseball card in our spoke.
We're simpletons, and these fucking kids are hacking into NORAD with their speaking spells.
I forgot about the penny on the track.
Yes.
That's great. Yeah, I guess we were simpletons. Yeah.
Fucking simple people, And then, so the flip side of that is and I tell my daughter this all the time, you have to understand, we are trying to catch up. You guys are hitting the ground running from this point. We're all the way back here. Give us a chance to catch up, and those who don't want to catch up, fuck them. We don't have to listen to them, but we're all trying to catch up. Give us a break.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
And she hates the cancel culture thing.
Good.
So,
where are these people? Speaking of the cancel culture, where are they?
Well,
do you know anybody? I don't. You know anybody that subscribes to that or agrees with it?
No, most people don't. But
Like, it just seems to be headlines.
well, the thing of it is because it gets attention. So, like, you'll get a couple of dickheads that are upset about something, and believe me, some people say some pretty fucking dumb, repugnant shit, and they should be fucking castigated for it. But
Absolutely.
But
this is something totally different.
no, but like, every time that, something hurts us or offends it, like, honestly, just fucking tune it out. You're going to have to deal with assholes in life, people. All right? Fucking shrug them off your fucking shoulders and move about your day and find good people. Because if we get enough good people together, we don't have to listen to the rest of the dickheads in society. It's common sense.
Mm-hmm. Common sense and loosening up and smiling. I mean, we mentioned Don Rickles. Can you imagine if he was trying to make it today?
Nah, it wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't happen.
Wouldn't happen.
Which is a shame. I mean, the guy, it was funny. It was funny. We have to learn to laugh at ourselves and laugh at each other, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a time and a place for all kinds of humor, and that time and that place for that humor was fucking perfect. And we can look back at that time and that place, having been there or seen that, or at least been close enough to it, where we can appreciate it for what it was, and then understand that maybe today it just wouldn't. It is what it is. Listen. You got to keep up with the kids. It is what it is.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm offended at. Andy Plajanos.
Well,
Tony doesn't believe Met Sox fan exist. So Rocky IV, have a slice of pizza. This guy, go ahead. How many pizzas you eating and then throwing up, Andy Plajanos? Me and Andy are going to fight tomorrow.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay, too. I'm assuming he's okay since he's here watching the show with us. He called in the other day after his hospitalization, and he sounded a little weak, but hopefully he's all right. We're in trouble when Bosie's calling us nerds.
I mean, Bosie should be calling anybody a nerd. He's one of the dumbest men alive, and I do love and adore him like he's family. I would take a bullet for Jeff Bosie.
Oh, so that's what I was going to tell you before. Last Saturday, we're doing our green room show in here.
No.
Sallie was here, me, Don, and then Jeff surprised us. He showed up. So they're having this party in the little room. It was all these people who, I guess they really fell in love with each other in this Truson class and decided to have a class reunion.
Right.
Meanwhile, it wasn't like a class from 5 years ago having a reunion. It was a class from this year. And they were having a reunion. And they rented out the little room. They're having a karaoke party. So we're in here, and we can hear all the bad singing. So Don said, we need to go in there and crash this party and sing karaoke. So nobody was into the idea. So Don said, let's draw our names on a piece of paper, write our names on a piece of paper, excuse me. Throw them in a hat. Whoever's name gets picked has to go sing. So Jeff, he says, before we do that, he says, I want to go in and check this out. So Jeff walks down the hallway, which is the perfect time. Now, we all agree we're going to write Bosie on every piece of paper and have him pick. So sure enough, he comes back. He picks his own name. But Jeff, being the great sport that he is, Don and I follow him down. He goes in there. We brought the camera with us, so everybody got to see it. And then I isolated it and posted a clip of it myself. He went in there and sang Transvestite from Rocky Horror.
Of course he did.
Yes.
First of all, the whole notion that he's a sport about it, Jeff would have absolutely... The guy has never met a moment of attention he didn't want. And you know what? I can't knock him because I'm literally sitting here on a fucking podcast in front of a bunch of cameras doing the same goddamn thing. So we're all the same.
Absolutely.
Any one of us would have absolutely jumped at the chance to make an ass out of ourselves just for the laugh. That's what we do.
If we said you go in there and sing, you would have done it?
Fuck yes.
Well, yeah, you play in bands and stuff. See, I don't sing and I don't like to sing. I don't like the sound of my voice when I sing, so I wouldn't have done it.
I couldn't carry a tune with a fucking forklift.
Oh, really?
Oh,
you play in bands.
I can scream.
But you must have some sense of beat and rhythm.
Yes, musically, I'm not deaf.
Right.
But yeah, I can't sing.
Sing for us right now.
No. No. You're a fucking dancing monkey.
Oh, well, see, that alone made me laugh.
There you go.
So, yeah, he went in there and sang Transvestite, and he nailed it. I'm telling you, it was the highlight of that room for the night. These people went nuts over it.
Jeff is one of my favorite people on planet Earth, and no doubt he is funny.
Yeah.
That's exactly why.
Yeah,
Because he just has no shame, and I appreciate that about him.
Don and I were dying. It was, we thought it was great.
That's hysterical. And this is actually, you can find clips of this.
Well, yeah, it was on. I mean, we were on live at the time, but then it turns out a guy in there who I don't know who he is, but he recorded it. So I asked him, I gave my email address, can you send that to me? So I did post. I actually, edited the two, from the two camera angles that we had, and edited a nice, thing. There's a 10-minute clip on Facebook of, the whole thing, picking the hat and, picking the names out of the hat, and then Jeff going in there and singing. Yeah, it's out there.
I'm going to venture to say that Jeff did this very, very well, because he's absolutely done it in the mirror about 157 times.
That's great.
Guarantee it.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Will Sharon, was Jeff singing the song, or was it a public admission? Jeff Posey says he loves Tim Saliani like a brother and like a cell block bitch.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Back of the neck kisses.
So he totally nailed it. I'm hoping, I wouldn't mind. I'd like to try and see this Rocky movie today.
You know what? I'm thinking. What was his name? What's that called? Was it Craig?
Greg Joseph.
Greg.
Yes.
Right. Greg. Sorry, Greg. He convinced me to go.
Nice.
Just because we were talking about it, and he's 100% right. He convinced me to go.
I already know that this movie is an improvement because they cut out. They already said that they're cutting out all those scenes with that robot maid.
I mean, how do you get rid of Happy Birthday, Paulie?
Very easily.
Come on.
That was so stupid.
Come on.
Stupid robot maid. That was the Jetsons maid. I mean, that's stupid.
It was Rosie.
It was Rosie. Well, good memory.
I grew up in front of a television. That's why you get what you get.
Yeah, right. That's why you get films on tap, or used to get films.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So it's Veterans Day.
Yes.
So thank you to all the veterans out there.
Absolutely.
I figure we have to mention that for a second.
Yes.
I want to ask you a serious question.
Oh, fuck.
And I don't know if he was a veteran or not, but your father, was he a veteran?
No.
He was not.
No.
But you guys, in my opinion, you guys were a part of something that was almost just as important, which was you guys were at 9/11 helping out with cleanup.
Well, yeah, but it was. Yes, we did. We were down there doing cleanup. I was working for my father at the time.
Yeah. So let me stop. Go back a little bit further. What were you guys doing? What kind of business were you guys in?
Environmental cleanup.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So and you happen to, which fits,
Yeah.
But you guys were working nearby.
No. We just got called in immediately.
Oh! I thought you were already there for some reason. Okay.
No. The day after.
Right.
The day after, still a mess, but like past Chamber Street, like they would want us to run pumps and stuff like that just to see, because I mean, tons of asbestos in the air. I mean,
right. Yeah.
The EPA was clearly lying at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in charge of the EPA? Christy Todd Whitman at
yes.
the time?
Yes.
Jeez, I can't really remember that. So, I mean, but yeah, we were down there working. He was down there for probably almost a year. I was down there for about 3.5 months. And then I had just started a career, so
okay.
I can't burn the candle at both ends anymore. Somebody's here. Scary. So yeah, I mean, we were down there doing cleanup, and I guess it's still burned into my memory. Just
I bet
the smell. As soon as you got on the subway to head down, awful.
And so you were what, in your mid-20s?
Yeah, it was 23, 24, somewhere.
Yeah, it must have been. And that's what I was going to ask too. You mentioned the smell. I was going to ask what it was like down there. I mean, it must have been.
Just
something you never forget.
I just remember being on an apartment complex, like the top of the building that we were cleaning, and there being piles of debris on top of this building, and you'd come across financial papers, you came across teeth.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. It was gross. Wow. It was absolutely disgusting and horrifying. So, way to bring the show down, Tony.
Well, I asked because it was Veterans Day, so I didn't know if he was a vet.
No, but
I to me, like I said, it's still anybody that was there helping out. To me, that's just like being. To me, that's very similar to the military, in my opinion.
I'm not. Yeah, but I won't. First responders and
right.
people like that. Like, of course, our hearts go out to all of them, and it's, our veterans, our military. We don't take nearly good enough care of any of these people.
Agreed.
It's fucking disgusting. We sit there arguing about it incessantly with each other,
right?
Instead of fucking holding our politicians to task while they bullshit us around, and we don't take care of these people that we support and fucking love.
Right.
It's nonsense. Let's start putting our fucking money where our mouth is, for fucking Christ's sakes, or our mouth where our money is, whatever the hell you want. We need to start taking care of these people, honestly. And until we start doing a better job of that, people need to get off their fucking high horses.
My favorite
says this fucking observer.
It was my favorite part of Shut Up Stupid. That was my favorite one of all of the segments when you talked about your father and 9/11. Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. So yeah, I had to ask.
Yeah.
So all right, so I'm gonna play a little game with you.
Oh fuck. Okay, what do we got?
I'm going to name some famous people.
Mm?
You're going to tell me which one of these famous people were not in the military.
Okay, go ahead.
Elvis Presley, Joe DiMaggio, Billy Joel, Jimi Hendrix. Which one of those people were not in the military?
Billy Joel.
You are correct,
Yeah,
sir.
he's too short.
Yeah. Elvis, we all know. Joe DiMaggio, we all know. And then, yeah, some people know that Jimi Hendrix.
Hendrix, yeah, of course.
Yep. Okay, next group. Tom Selleck, Morgan Freeman, Hugh Hefner, David Schwimmer.
Tom Selleck?
Final answer?
Yeah.
You are incorrect.
Who is it?
David Schwimmer.
It's Schwimmer?
Selleck, yeah, Morgan.
Why would I think David Schwimmer would be in the fucking military?
Because you saw him on Band of Brothers.
Guy couldn't open a fucking pickle jar.
And I said Hugh Hefner, right? Did I say him?
You did say
yeah,
Hugh Hefner,
yeah, when he was in,
which makes sense, yeah.
Clint Eastwood, Pat Sajak, Willie Nelson, Tony Bennett.
Wow. I hate Pat Sajak, so I'm saying Pat Sajak.
Why do you hate Pat Sajak?
He's just a douche.
Who puts that much thought into Pat Sajak, whether to like him or hate him?
Pat Sajak puts that much thought into Pat Sajak, and it annoys me.
Really?
Yes.
Sallie, you lose points for saying Morgan Freeman. But that's incorrect anyway. He was in the service. Wow, I don't know anybody that's. I don't know if I've ever had a
Morgan
conversation
Freeman.
about. That's the
Is that like Liam Neeson's?
Liam Nelson.
I would say no. Who are they again?
Run
that by me.
Clint Eastwood, Pat Sajak, Willie Nelson, Tony Bennett.
I feel like just because Sajak is out of nowhere thrown in there, he has to have been in the military. So I'm going to say Clint.
Trick question. They were all in.
Oh, motherfucker.
Pat Sajak was an Army DJ. Good morning, Vietnam. That's what he did.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he said those words, but yes, he was an Army DJ.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, last group.
I guess he went through basic.
Well, yeah, you have to, right? At
Sure.
least now. I don't know if it was like that back then, but I know now you
I'm
got to
sure.
go through basic before you do anything else. I can't even imagine him doing that.
See, fucking Full Metal Jacket.
All right, I have one more group, but we'll take the call first. See, everybody wants to talk to Tim.
No, they don't.
You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who this be?
What's up, gang? It's me, Felix.
Felix.
Hey, Felix.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You sound better from the last time we've heard your voice. So, what's is there a date for you? Are you getting out of that place soon or what?
We're looking towards beginning of December, I think.
Oh, look at that! It's only a few weeks away.
Yeah.
And then what's the next step?
Home. Go home, man.
Yeah, but I mean, but home. But I would assume you still have some work to do.
Yeah, I got to do some, PT and stuff like that.
Right. Are you up and moving?
Not that much. I have to. What it is, I'm waiting for a wheelchair. I've been waiting for a wheelchair for like 4 months now.
Wow.
Because of the way it is with the shipments coming in,
Right.
The shipments coming in late and everything.
So your wheelchair is back ordered?
4 months, man. I had to stop my PT, man. 4 months. Ridiculous.
Wow, you'd think there'd be just a slew of them there.
Yeah,
wheelchairs.
everybody does have one except me, to be honest with you.
Wow.
They can't figure something else out in the meantime? I mean, the wheel was invented back in the fucking caveman times.
You know what?
Get them a big wheel.
Anything.
Yeah, it's like you can't fight City Hall, you know what I mean?
No,
That's
of
the way
course
it is.
not. Of course not. What if we furniture dolly you around like Hannibal Lecter?
Get a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, wheelbarrow will work. I'm a lot lighter now. You guys can probably handle me one person. So
How much weight have you lost?
250 pounds.
Whoa!
Dude. Wow, good.
250
you.
pounds.
Yeah.
Hell of a way to do it, but
Sally's going to love my new sexy body.
Well, you got to get some stuff amputated if you want Sallie to love your body.
Yeah, right.
she's like a character in Cronenberg's Crash. You ever see that movie?
No.
Yeah, but anyway, the reason why I called, you guys were talking about the horror shows and stuff, horror movies.
Yeah.
Well, here during Halloween, they were playing all the really old, monster movies. Like, we grew up with them as a
The
kid.
Universal movies?
Yeah, like Werewolf,
Yeah.
Nice.
Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein,
Nice.
all the good classics. And you still look at them, and you know what? You still get those feelings when you're a kid and being frightened and stuff like that.
Takes you back to a time and a place.
Right.
For sure.
And then it's funny to watch the special effects, that was so cool back then.
Yeah.
But now they're like,
It's
whatever.
Ed Wood.
Yeah, right. I still have an appreciation, though, because they worked so hard to make those things happen back then,
Of course.
I love that stuff.
Like Dracula was really cool. I mean, you realize Van Helsing, who Van Helsing was after you watch the Van Helsing of today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did they show
cool.
Abbott and Costello meet the werewolf and Frankenstein?
They showed Abbott and Costello meet the mummy.
Nice.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Watch it.
They really
Those were
beat,
really
beat
good.
the dead horse with those movies, huh?
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna
But
go
they're
up
so
against
much
next.
fun.
Yeah. But anyway, it was good to see you guys. Hopefully, maybe when I get out, I'll come on and you can watch me. You can see my body or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll definitely talk once you're out.
all
You
right.
you just get a damn wheelchair and get better and get home.
The only problem is when I get back home, I don't know. I can't stuff my face anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do with my show. Terrible.
Stuff other people's faces and laugh at them.
Right. I'll have to get other people's faces to stuff, But my first
I volunteer
goal,
as tribute.
my first goal is to get Andy Plagiatis on and get him that pole dancer that he wants. Have him eat while watching the pole dancer.
Oh. Andy is not picky, so he'll watch you dance on a pole.
Yeah, right.
Especially with that new bod.
Yeah, man. That's it. If I could persuade the belly dancer I had on.
That's right, yes.
Roar.
Yes, that's a good person to bring back.
Yeah, she was good.
All right, calm down. Don't get yourself all worked up.
I know. I just had a sponge bath, so I'm a little excited right now.
All right.
That's awesome. And thanks for the visual. And thanks for checking in, man. And get well, huh?
I will, man. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, Felix. We'll
Take
talk
care,
to you
Felix.
Good to hear from you.
soon. You too,
Bye.
buddy. Felix checking in.
There goes my pounding erection.
You had one from sitting here with me?
I did.
Yeah,
a
all right,
little
cool.
bit.
And your friend is watching?
I get that way when we talk about Rocky IV.
Plagano says, Abbott and Costello meet the insurance adjuster. All right, last group. Last group of names.
Abbott and Costello meet the pool guys.
Yeah, I'm sure someone made that one. Johnny Carson, Ice-T, Adam Driver, and Steven Spielberg.
I don't think any of them.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Spielberg. The rest of them were. Johnny Carson served.
Ice-T.
Ice-T served. Yes, he
Don't
did.
give me this ROTC shit. Like, he served?
Yes, he did. I don't remember. You know, I'll look it up. I'll look it up while we're
He was
talking.
a fucking pimp. I'm calling shenanigans on that one. I mean, I love Ice-T. Like, I absolutely was a huge Ice-T fan growing up. I just don't think, like...
Before his gangster rapper turned actor had a successful career in the entertainment industry, he served his country in the U.S. Army.
Fuck.
Tracy Lauren Marrow is his real name,
Yeah,
which I didn't
yeah.
know that. Joined the Army in 1979 after graduating from Crenshaw High School. He spent 4 years as a soldier.
Fuck. All right. Well, hats off to you, Ice-T.
Yep. And Adam Driver surprised me because to me, he's still like a young guy.
I could see that. I think I did know that.
Yeah. They said after 9/11, he actually went and enlisted.
Yeah. Yeah, I had friends that did the same.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That surprised me. Spielberg, though, I thought sure shit because I know Spielberg wasn't.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. God damn it. What other games do we have, Tom?
That's all I got.
Really?
Sorry. It's going to be hard to top that game anyway.
That is true.
I don't know. What do you think? Are we done? Or you want to keep going? I'll do
A
whatever you
couple
want.
minutes, dude. That's fine.
All right. What do you got?
I don't know. I have nothing. I want to see
all
what's on the docket.
All right.
What
All
do we
right. All right. Right here. Go ahead. You want to read that one?
Yeah, because I don't do show. Clearly. What is this? The 60-year-old victim suffered a fractured skull and nearly died from blood loss after class.
Is that it? Starts right. Did I put it out of order here? Oh well. Yeah. Well, this is all one.
Oh, that's all one thing.
This is all one thing here. Yes. So yeah.
But what the fuck is it?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's son Adam got into an argument with a neighbor, something about trash cans, because apparently they share a driveway, and I don't know, there was some kind of issue. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's son stabbed this person multiple times.
What?
Yeah. He stabbed this man several times, charged with 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of carrying a dirk or dagger. Stabbed the neighbor several times, confronted about failing to take the trash cans in for Abdul-Jabbar's elderly roommate.
Wow.
Oh, so I guess the neighbor went and yelled at... Okay. One stab wound was the back of the head, which caused brain bleed. I almost said brain blade.
You want to kill a zombie, Tony. That's the way you do it.
The man was 60 years old. Well, is 60 years old. He survived. But, yeah, suffered a fractured skull, nearly died from blood loss after collapsing outside of the emergency room. Adam Abdul-Jabbar, he's 29 years old. He received 6 months in jail after pleading guilty to 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count, the dirk and dagger.
I feel like 6 months is a little light for almost murdering a person.
Right. And that's why I'm bringing this up. This was part of a plea deal with the Orange County judge out there in California. The sentence is put on hold until January 7th to allow him time to apply for home confinement instead of incarceration. The prosecutors sought a 7-year jail sentence, and they're flipping over this plea deal.
I feel like as of late, judges are bringing their own personal politics into decisions a lot more. And I think that has to do with the fact that our entire society is run by our own personal politics now. It's which is fucking ridiculous, because most of us are too stupid to comprehend that there's a bigger picture to everything. I'll put myself in there. I'm a fucking dunce. So I could see that a judge. I've seen it a million times before, right? Clearly, the kid it comes from a rich background,
right?
So it's not even race; it's money.
That's what I was thinking.
You have money. Brock Turner, for fuck's sake, you know. If that kid is a poor black kid, he's in jail for the rest of his life.
Right. Yes.
You know, but no.
So all right. So obviously, I think anybody that reads this, including myself, thought money.
Yeah.
And maybe the judge, is probably getting dinner with daddy. Maybe he's getting.
You think it was just a dinner out and a photo op?
Oh, I'm sure there's more than that, but I'm sure that's part of it. Absolutely.
I wouldn't doubt it. But.
Yeah, the fan. The judge is definitely a fan of Kareem.
They do the whole Roger fucking bit.
Exactly.
Is that what it is?
You ever been in a Turkish prison? Do you? But so what do you? But you bring up the politics. What do you mean? Like, a judge is going to do a lot of things for money, and that's been the classic thing. They get something under the table, whether it's true or not. But how does politics play into this? Do you think?
Well, you look at the Kyle Rittenhouse judge, who clearly thinks that the prosecution is fucking ridiculous, and I don't know what kind of country you guys want to live in, but. I'm not going to sit here and agree with people rioting or looting or anything like that. And at the same time, if you're fucking packing up your gun as a kid and driving to another state to play fucking Johnny Law and you shoot 2 people, that's not your fucking job, okay? Stay the fuck away. Stay off the streets. You've now killed 2 people. There has to be consequences for your actions. That's the fucking country we're supposed to live in. Pretty fucking simple, I would think. But... again, you could take a look at that judge, and that judge is clearly been the entire time biased. Now, the prosecutor fucked up recently, and that shit happens. But you see it more and more these days, where people in positions of authority basically make every decision based upon their own political beliefs. And it's completely fucking us over in every aspect. I don't care whether you're liberal or conservative. And it needs to stop. Common sense needs to rule the day. And that just doesn't happen anymore.
I have a friend that some years back was suing somebody for something. The details don't matter. But I'll never forget, my friend was telling me that his lawyer said to him, I'm going to take care of this because I've donated a lot of money to this particular judge that's handling this case. I'm thinking that's a conflict of interest, and one of these two should be out of this case.
Yeah.
But instead, it was no. I've donated a lot to this particular judge, so I think I got this wrapped up for you.
Yeah.
Which I was happy for my friend. Don't get me wrong, because my friend was suing somebody for a good reason. But to hear that made me very, very sad, actually, because that's not that shouldn't have anything to do with it.
We have a very broken legal system from the top
Yeah, I
down.
agree.
We have a very broken everything, but we don't want to fucking look at anything with an objective eye or listen to anybody else, for fuck's sake. So we'll never get it fixed. None of this shit will ever get fixed because we're bickering with ourselves about fucking nonsense.
Oh, but it's more than that. It'll never get fixed because there are plenty of people in power who don't want it fixed.
No, they profit from it.
You'll die before you get it fixed.
Profit from it. Listen, we're not going to be able to change our politics or our politicians until we fucking realize that, we need to take the money out of it and publicly fund elections and overturn Citizens United. And listen, not everybody should be part of the political process. Some people the baby turtle made it to the ocean, but probably shouldn't have. So they really need to stay out of the conversation. If you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, don't get involved.
Right.
Bottom line.
Well, do your research first.
But even doing your research, because what we do when we research, and I'm just as guilty as anybody else, we will take our preconceived notions and go right into just Googling Google, why the fuck am I right?
Yeah, right.
And then spout off any dickhead that's just writing a blog's fucking theory just because it melds with ours. It's absolute fucking nonsense.
Well, yeah, and that's the problem with the vaccinations. You have, I mean, whether you're for it or against it, you could. Well, and it's really within any topic, but like you just said, you can go on the internet and find anything to support your argument.
Anything.
So where does that get you?
Well, again, people have to be objective about where they're getting information from. And honestly, can we take a consensus of things, right? It's really not that difficult to take a consensus. So, like, if 98% of the medical community is saying one thing, and then this 2% over here is saying something else and some other crazy shit, I'm going to sit here and think about it. What do they have to say? I don't know. What do they have to say? Oh, 98% of them think this one thing. I can't imagine that 98% of one party would be that biased or lie to you that much. And the minute that the government gets involved in everything, we all are instantly like, we all become conspiracy theorists because we've been fucking raised to believe that the government is this evil thing. They're not evil. They're inept. There's a huge fucking difference. Huge difference.
I was hoping for some shut up stupid type moments today. And now I'll load you up with another one.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm the first to admit, like you just said, if you don't know what you're talking about, shut up, leave it alone. And that's me completely with this next topic. And you're the perfect guy to enlighten me. Explain this whole mess with Christmas and shipping and possibly not being able to get packages delivered. Is this true? Because who's saying this? What exactly is the problem? And do you believe it? I don't believe it.
So I don't believe it. So there have been supply chain issues. Listen, we just went through a pandemic where everything was shut down for the longest time. It's like a shock to the system. Like it's essentially like having COVID. Your body gets so fucked up that now it has to adjust, and that's why you have people that have post-COVID. This is our post-COVID. Do I think that all of these supply chain issues are going to run into Christmas? Maybe some of them, but I really think they're just trying to hype up people to buy early.
That's exactly what I think.
Honestly,
yes.
Anything in life that goes on is somebody trying to sell you bullshit. Right. All right. It's the old Biggie quote, right? As hard as you make your money, there's somebody working 10 times harder to take it from you. And that's what you have to understand about everything in life, from your politicians to everybody. They're just trying to take your money. Everybody's trying to win the fucking money game.
Do you ever think you'd be quoting Biggie?
Yes. Daily.
Yeah, I think Christmas is such a huge moneymaker that there's no way that they'd let this happen.
I mean,
Amazon trucks, you still see them like every other car is an Amazon van.
I find it so fucking comical that a big chunk of our gross domestic product relies around a holiday where a guy was all about, giving, but at the same time, we've now commercialized the shit out of it. Around the same guy who would walk into the temple and flip the tables because, fucking people were making money in the temple.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. It's all about consumerism now.
But yes, but that's a different story and an argument that we've had for years. But this particular, whether it's right or wrong, there's tons of money at Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I don't see Amazon letting this happen. I don't see any big chain of stores letting this happen.
You're creating a demand.
Right.
That's what you're doing. You're creating a demand. You're whipping people into hysteria so that they go and they pre-order. We need to pre-order so we know how much, so if you pre-order now, we know how many we have to make, and, maybe our overhead's not that bad. Like, it's really just to whip people up into a frenzy to get them to fucking shell out their money. Because what do we do? The most American thing about us is that when we are afraid of something, we fucking throw cash at it. That's it. We are.
They feel they've done their part.
We are the fucking divorced dad of the world. We just fucking throw money at shit that we don't want to deal with, like, and we'll continue to do that. And because we don't learn. We don't learn that we have to tackle problems head on. Right?
Money that they don't have.
Right. We don't have.
Right.
We don't. We could if we fucking realize that the middle class, if we all as I'll say middle to low class people said, you know what, get a little fucking sick of paying for fucking Johnny Q fucking rich guy's second private jet, we could change things in this country.
Right.
Now, I'm not disparaging anybody who's made money and catapulted themselves and become successful. Good on you, but fucking recognize that we live in a country where you have to fucking pay it forward, okay? And you got to fucking bring up the people behind you. The whole thought of trickle-down economics that people fucking like to latch onto all the time was that rich people were going to make so much money that everybody was going to feel the effect. Right. And that shit just doesn't happen. You want to know why? Because we're all fucking greedy human beings. It's natural. We're greedy. We have to fucking govern knowing we're greedy.
I look at something like Amazon, and I see this jerk off building his rocket ships while he's paying his employees. They're lucky if they're getting minimum wage.
Yeah.
And this guy's building rocket ships.
Yeah, they get deducted for fucking piss breaks.
Right.
Like,
yes.
That type of shit just should not happen.
Right.
It just shouldn't.
Right.
And it shouldn't be an all or nothing thing. It shouldn't be like, oh, well, if we fix this problem, we're a socialist country. Or, like that's not how it works. We can be the capitalistic society that we've always been and recognize that we need to take care of each other.
Yep.
We just have to grow the fuck up to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And thus concludes fucking, what grinds my gears.
And then we're getting... And with that, we're just now getting Felix's answers to the
we're just getting everybody's.
Yeah. I'm assuming the comments are coming in on a delay, but
either way, they don't want to listen to me fucking ranting.
I do. I love that stuff. This is what I loved about Shut Up Stupid.
Yeah.
I love that. One of my I loved it.
No.
That's why I think it should be a live show where people can call in and talk to you, because you obviously love that so much.
I do. I'm passionate about what a dickhead I am.
That actually might be my whole list for today.
All right, we did it.
Nice.
We did it, kids. The last horse fucking crossed the finish line.
And then, are you coming on Monday?
Good. I will come Monday.
It wasn't the same without you.
I'm gonna reach out to Roach, drag him.
We the smokes, jokes, and insults. If you saw last week, I think it was Friday. I think it was last Friday, we posted another video, Chris Monty recreating a classic movie scene. So we're back to filming to get some footage and put out some episodes. And Tim has been a big part of it, and he wasn't there this past Monday, so we missed him. So get you in there this week.
Looking forward to being back and seeing everybody.
Nice. And Sally says, great show, guys. Thank you, Sally. Sally,
Missed you, Sally.
Yeah, you didn't come in because you had things to do, but you watched the show the whole time. You could have been here.
She's got to put up with you, and she's had a fucking massive headache for 18 years.
Right, and it could have been better by coming in and looking at you.
It's not enough Excedrin and Calgon to fucking rid her of it.
Excedrin and Calgon. See, and that's why I miss you, pal. We need you back on these airwaves.
Yeah, you get there.
Tim Saliani, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, peoples.
Oh, she said she actually just wrote she's nesting.
Oh, shit.
Now, I got a slew of comments coming in. Yeah, there must be a weird delay. She's nesting. Why spend money on gifts, says Fremder, when you can learn how to make something cool for someone? Well, all right, there's definitely got to be a happy medium in there, because I don't want anything you made, Andrew. I don't want anything you made. Oh, and I just realized, he's a painter or some shit. Sorry, I was just joking.
Wow.
Really great show today, guys, says Beansy. Sorry we hung up on you, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, sorry.
And Jeff says, have a great day. All right. Tim Saliani, thank you, pal. Everybody have a great day. Today is Thursday. What do we got? Oh, we got Joey Petroni with Good Times, Bad Times, usually on Tuesdays, but he's doing, he couldn't do it this week on Tuesday, so he's here tonight with Parisi. What's his first name? Forgive me, I forget it. But his guest is a local actor, the last name Parisi. And then, but before that, Serenity Soul Sisters. Serenity Soul Sisters at 5:30. So we got some cool stuff going on tonight, so join us for that. And then I'll be back here tomorrow with Andy and special guest on Zoom, legendary comedian Eddie Brill. So everybody have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thank you again, pal. It was a lot of fun as always.
Definitely.
We'll see you guys later.